Clint Reed Miller. Mr. Reed Miller is before the court with his counsel, Mr. Kirby, Ms. Tranter, on behalf of the state of Ohio. Ms. Tranter.
My understanding is going to be changing his plea to guilty to the one count in the indictment, failure to comply with order signal of a police officer, felony of the third degree. We have presented an agreed recommended sentence to the court, 24 months in prison.
Kirby, is that accurate?
That's right, Judge.
All right, Mr. Reed Miller, they're telling me you're going to change your plea to guilty to the one count of the indictment. Before we get to your change of plea, I'm required to go over some things with you, okay?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
51, sir.
How far did you go in school?
I made it to my junior year.
Can you read and write?
To a degree, yes.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yep.
Has anyone promised you how the court would sentence you other than this joint recommended sentence?
No, sir.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty against your will?
No, sir.
Are you satisfied with the representation you've received from Mr. Kirby?
Quite.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
Do you take medication that interferes with your ability to understand what's going on today?
No, sir.
I have in front of me a document called a change of plea. On the second page, on the line marked defendant, there appears a signature. Did you sign this?
Yes, sir.
Did you read this and go over it with your attorney before you signed it?
Yes, sir.
And you feel comfortable that you understand what it says?
Yes, sir.
All right. This document says you're running a plea of guilty to one count of failure to comply with an order or signal of a police officer as a felony of the third degree. That carries a maximum penalty of 60 months in prison and a maximum fine of $10,000. Do you understand the maximum penalties?
Yes, sir.
You're also subject to a mandatory period of post-release control, which means upon your release from prison, the Adult Parole Authority will supervise you for up to 3 years, not less than 1 year. If you violate their rules of supervision, the Adult Parole Authority can return you to prison for up to 1/2 of this court's original sentence. If your violation is that you commit another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer, and that time would run consecutive to any additional prison time you get sentenced to. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Tranter?
Your Honor, in addition to the facts alleged in the indictment, this occurred February 20th, 2026 in Warren County, state of Ohio. Defendant was operating a motor vehicle. Officers attempted to initiate a traffic stop for an expired registration, activated lights and sirens. Mr. Reed Miller did not bring his vehicle to a stop, accelerating at certain points to 80 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone on rural roads, running stop signs. Ultimately, the vehicle did come to a stop after the officer completed a pit maneuver.
Mr. Reed Miller, did you hear the statement that she read?
Yes.
Giving up entering a plea of guilty.
Yes.
What is your plea?
Guilty.
The court will make a finding that you've made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights. The court will accept your plea of guilty, and based upon the statement of facts in your plea, the court will make a finding of guilty. You do not wish to proceed with sentencing?
Your Honor, we would ask that sentencing be set out for a later date. Mr. Reed Miller has some individuals in his family and perhaps a boss as well that would like to be heard. So we would ask that it be set out, even if it's just a week or so.
26 CR 43423, the State of Ohio versus Clint Reed Miller. Mr. Reed Miller is before the court with his counsel, Mr. Kirby, Ms. Tranter. On behalf of the State of Ohio, we're here for sentencing. Ms. Tranter.
Your Honor, the state is just going to ask you impose the agreed recommended sentence of 24 months in prison, in addition to the license suspension that's required. I do have an updated jail time credit of 61 days for Mr. Reed Miller.
Probation.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Kirby.
Thank you, Judge. First off, we want to thank the court for setting this out for sentencing. We have a statement that Ms. Young, who's present in the courtroom, would like to make. She's the fiance of Clint. Judge, Mr. Reed Miller is 51 years old, and he acknowledges he is too old for this. He is giving up this life of crime. He takes responsibility for his actions here. This was just a stupid mistake that he made by fleeing from the police. Fortunately, there was no accident here, no injuries caused to anybody. Your Honor, upon his release, he intends to reside in Brown County, Ohio. He believes he has a job waiting on him from his former employer, Bill Wallace, for a tree removal company. Your Honor, his lights were activated during this failure to comply, but again, this was just a regrettable decision. We'd ask the court to go along with that joint recommendation. That's all, Judge.
Thank you. Ma'am, anything you'd like to say? Identify yourself for the court reporter.
I'm Felicia Young. I'm his fiance, and when he comes home, we have a family property, and like I'm gonna support him, like, and he has a lot of support with my family and everything now. So I don't know what else to say, but
Okay. All right,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Mr. Reed Miller, is there anything you want to say?
Other than, this is a foolish mistake on my part, Your Honor, and this shall not be repeated at all in any shape, way, or form. And I am getting too old for all this, and this is gonna be the last go-around that Warren County's ever gonna see of me again, other than maybe paying my child support, Your Honor. And that's pretty much it.
All right, the court's considered the statements made here today, the purposes and the principles of sentencing, the relevant seriousness and recidivism factors. The court has also considered the agreed recommended sentence of the parties, finds it to be an appropriate sentence. So the court will order you to serve 24 months in prison. You have 61 days jail time credit. Your operator's license is suspended for a period of 5 years effective today. The court finds that you're indigent for the purpose of any fines, costs, or other financial sanctions. You're also subject to a mandatory period of post-release control. And upon your release from prison, the Adult Parole Authority will supervise you for up to 3 years, but not less than 1 year. If you violate those rules of supervision, the Adult Parole Authority can return you to prison for up to 1/2 of this court's sentence. If your violation is that you commit another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer. That time would run consecutive to any additional prison time you get sentenced to. There may be opportunities for you to receive up to 1 day per month for participating in certain education, vocation, or other programs sponsored by the Department of Corrections. You do have a right to appeal the court's decision of your sentence to the 12th District Court of Appeals. If you want to appeal, you must file your notice within 30 days of today's date. If you can't afford to pay for the transcript or anything necessary for your appeal, including an attorney, all of that can be provided to you at no cost. Ms. Tranter, anything else?
No, sir.
Mr. Kirby?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
We've been following this news all day. A baby boy is missing. Police say abducted from his home in Harrison. Police say 2-month-old Cobain Reed Miller is in danger, taken by his mother, who does not have custody. Our Lauren Artino talked with investigators and joins us with the latest.
Harrison police tell me multiple departments are looking for that 2-month-old whose mother, and you're looking at her right here, they say took him from the home she lived in with her mother, who has custody of the child. They said she left a note telling her mother she was forced to do it. Harrison police say this child, 2-month-old Cobain Reed Miller, is in danger, taken from his home by his mother yesterday afternoon.
Somehow yesterday between 11 and 3 o'clock, we're figuring out that grandma left for work. The child was unsupervised, and mom left a note taking the baby.
In that note, police say Kelly Schmid told her mother she was pushed into the situation, police believe, by the child's father, Clint Reed Miller. Police tell me multiple departments are on the lookout for the child, who now has been missing for 24 hours. Police said the abduction wasn't reported to them until closer to 10 last night.
We're looking at this as a critical missing. That child is definitely in danger as far as we're concerned.
In danger because police say Kelly is a known drug user. They believe meth and heroin. And Clint, they say, reportedly abuses Kelly. Police have searched known addresses and, as of this afternoon, haven't found the pair.
Paramount, we want that baby safe.
And a little more information for you from police. They said this couple was last seen driving a turquoise-colored Chevy S10 pickup, possibly with a cab on it. They did not have a license plate number for that truck. If you saw anything or have any information about where this couple and that baby might be, please call Harrison Police. Lauren Artino.